Hey guys, this is Dan Seifert from MobileBurn.com, and what we're taking a look at today is the HTC Trophy for Verizon Wireless. This is Verizon Wireless' first Windows Phone device to hit the market, and was released this week along with a bunch of other phones, but this is the only non-Android phone that Verizon released this week. So let's take a look at what we got. Standard packaging, typical Verizon box as you can see. Opening it up, you've got the trophy itself. And hardware-wise, this is the same trophy that was released in Europe late last fall. But there you go. Let's power this on. Right here is where your battery would be, but HTC and Verizon have already preloaded it for us. Opening up the box itself, we've got your standard accessories, your charging brick, USB cables, micro USB on one end, standard USB on the other, plugs into the charging brick into the wall. And then you've got a set of earbuds. Let's take a look at these. And they do have a remote on them, so you can answer phone calls easily with them. And it comes with a clip and a couple different soft pads for your comfort. And then we've got your standard instruction manual there. And that's it as far as accessories go. Taking a look at the phone itself, as you see, it's already powered on. That's pretty fast. You've got a 3.8-inch LCD screen here at 480 by 800 pixels of resolution. Down at the bottom, you've got the 3 standard capacitive buttons for Windows Phone. You've got your back, menu key, and your search key. Up top is a speaker grill here. There we go, you can see that right there. And that's about it on the front of the phone. Looking at the side, it's pretty sparse, except for its camera button here. It's a dual detent camera button, meaning that you can hold it halfway down to autofocus and press it all the way down to snap the picture. It's part of the Windows Phone 7 requirements for manufacturers. The bottom of the phone is pretty sparse, except you do have a port for the microphone right there. On the other side, you've got your volume keys and micro USB charging and syncing port. On top, you've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, and then your sleep power unlock key right there. Taking a look at the back of the phone itself, it's got a soft touch coating on it, gives it a nice quality feel to it. You've got your camera and LED flash there. It's a 5-megapixel autofocus camera and a speaker grill right next to that. If we open up the battery cover, you can see it's got this nice vibrant red housing inside of it, very similar to the original Incredible that was out for Verizon last year. And then underneath the battery itself, what is that? Looks like we've got a SIM card. This is a world-capable phone, so this can be used in areas outside North America and be used with GSM networks. So that was a quick rundown of the hardware on the HTC Trophy. Like I mentioned, it is the same Trophy that we saw released last year for European markets. It's got a nice quality feel to it. Weighs about, 140 grams. So it's not too heavy, but it feels nice in the hand. It's not as thin as a lot of phones are nowadays. It's almost 12 millimeters thick, but it doesn't feel abnormally large. It certainly has a good feel in the hand. It doesn't feel too big or too small. About just right. That battery that we saw is a 1300 milliamp unit. And HTC claims that you should be able to get about 4.9 hours of talk time with it, or just under 12 days of standby with it. So taking a look at the software on the HTC Trophy, you've got your standard Windows Phone 7 configurations here. This does come with the Nodo update out of the box, so we do have things like copy and paste and a couple other enhancements right away. But you've got your standard live tiles here that we've seen on every single Windows Phone model that's been released. You've got your phone and your people tile, so you can keep up with what's going on with your contacts. If you pop that open, you can see your list of contacts. You can see what's going on with them as far as their Facebook and social services updates. Very quickly and easily, you can dive deeper into a contact as well. Let's go over here. You can see right from their contact page, you can see their picture, you can call them or text them, send an email. You can add notes for them directly as well. Your messaging app is the same messaging app that we've seen on Windows Phone 7. So you've got threaded conversations, very nice and attractive as usual, as most things with Windows 7 are. They're very user-friendly and very pretty and very fast. Big fan of the touchscreen keyboard on Windows Phone 7. We've set up a couple of email accounts here. You can see we've got both our Google accounts set up here. Email client on Windows Phone 7 is very good. The mobile Outlook client, as they call it, supports pinch to zoom. Very quick to navigate as well. As you can see, everything with Windows Phone 7 is very fast. It's just got a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor, as is required for the specifications for Windows Phone 7, so that helps everything move very quickly in and out. Verizon has preloaded a few apps on the home screen here. You've got your My Verizon mobile account, so you can access information about your account. Slacker Radio live tile here. You've got the HTC weather live tile. You can also access your own Facebook account right there from a live tile, so you can see your feed, and then you can share a post as well. Taking a look at the HTC live tile, you've got your animated weather information that comes flying in, and you can access featured applications that HTC likes to show off. This is their Internet Explorer right there for your browsing needs. And Internet Explorer is generally pretty fast. This is loading up our full web page here. As you can see, it's not loading the mobile version. It's still able to load it up quickly, and even though it's not done loading, we can still navigate the page pretty quickly. You got your pinch to zoom here. You can pinch very far in, as you can see. And of course, there's no flash support with Windows Phone 7, so our embedded flash video there is not going to be able to be played. Double tap to reformat works, and it works in landscape as well. Overall, pretty pleasant experience with the browser. If you go back to your portrait orientation, you can access multiple tabs if you've got different websites open at the same time. Just being aware that this is over a 3G connection as well, and it's still able to load the pages very quickly, so that's quite impressive. Your Xbox Live integration that is highly touted with Windows Phone is integrated right there on your home screen with the live tile. You can tap that, and if you happen to have an Xbox Live account, you can sign into your Xbox Live account there, and you can see your player status and stuff like that, and you can organize your games through here as well. There's a special live tile for your calendar, pretty standard calendar. You got your agenda view here. You can also jump to a full month view for the calendar as well. You can access the pictures right from the home screen. Some built-in photos on the trophy. Then you can access the Zune app and then the Marketplace app at the bottom. The Zune app is where you go to for all your music. You can download music through this. You can listen to music that you've stored on the phone itself that you synchronize through the Zune application on a computer. You also can access the Slacker app through here for your streaming radio. And finally, the Marketplace is where you'd go to download new applications to your Windows Phone device. If we hit this arrow here, this gives us our list view of all the applications that are installed on the phone, so you can see more of what is there as opposed to just what's stored on the home screen itself. As you can see, it's very snappy and fast scrolling through. You can access things like your standard apps like calendar and calculator and such. Netflix comes pre-installed out of the box, as well as Microsoft Office. And you've got an HTC app there for picture enhancer, or photo enhancer, and then sound enhancer as well.